Welcome to Teen Witch Workshop. I have created this workshop especially for teens, as you are the future of witchcraft, or the craft, as it is often known among witches. I'm here to guide you safely in what you really need to know to get you started upon your magical pathway. I've based your workshop on the real exercises and rituals which I have used to guide the teenage members of my coven. Most covens, a coven is a group of 3 or more witches who work together, have a strict rule in which they will only allow witches to join when they are 18 years or over. This isn't because they don't want you to have fun. There really are good reasons for this. As in the craft, we have a saying, know thyself. This means that to learn the magical arts, you need to know yourself exceptionally well. Witchcraft is a journey of self-discovery. To be able to work magic, the witch needs to call upon his or her strength of character. Magical energy has to come from somewhere, and that is partly from within you. As you already know, your teens are a time when you are discovering yourself and becoming your own person. Because of this time of transformation, your teens can be a perfect time to begin your magical pathway, as you have already begun the journey of self-discovery. However, as you already know, I'm sure, your teens are not always a smooth ride. It's for this reason that witchcraft is largely barred for the under 18s. So I believe that young teens should begin gently, that within your generation of teenagers there were born many of you who were much more spiritually advanced kids than my own generation. Some philosophers called these children indigo or crystal children. This is another case for breaking the mould and allowing teens to begin learning their craft before they are 18. There's so much that you can do to learn about the craft to prepare you for when you are older, when you are ready to perhaps get stuck into the deeper stuff. So with this in mind, we're going to be working together on exercises and spells which are fun, empowering, and will give you a great beginning to what I hope will become for you a lifelong journey on the beautiful, poetic, life-enhancing and privileged pathway of the witch. So let's take your first steps together on your moonlit pathway, where we will touch moonlight, taste freedom, and hear the change of the seasons upon the wind. Nothing can get you closer to nature than the craft. Here are some tips on using this recording. I will guide you through all the exercises with my voice. It's a good idea to read the booklet which accompanies the recording, as it is there to enhance the work we will be doing together. You set the pace of this workshop, as it comes in bite-sized sections, allowing you to complete each section individually before you go on to the next one. This means that you can take it step by step and complete each task over a few days, weeks, or even months. Although some of you will want to have a complete experience and work through the workshop in an evening or an afternoon, for example. Whether you are alone or with friends, take each section that comes at a speed that suits you. Just before we begin properly, there are 2 watchwords in the craft which are always said together. They are reverence and mirth. This means that whatever you do in the craft, you should approach it with respect, but at the same time don't forget to have fun. The same applies to all the work set out in this workshop. On that note, it really is time to begin.